there, it's Lucy from Lucky Lucy Designs, and today we're going to make a color blocking arrangement. This is going to be very compact. And so when we've got a wide mouth vase like this, I like to tape it. So make sure it's, I just washed it, so we're going to make sure it's really dry. And then I'm going to use vase tape, and this is by Oasis. It's very thin, so it makes easy placement for your flowers to go through. Let me cut this off. Okay, so we're just going to make a grid on the top, and it's going to help hold the flowers up. People wonder why sometimes there's a lot of greenery in an arrangement. Well, it's also for mechanics. It goes in at angles and creates a grid underneath the water to hold the flowers up. So in this case, we're going to cheat just a little bit. But that's okay. We do it all the time. Some designers are really awesome and they don't use tape at all. Go them. But me, I'm going to use some tape. So I'll show you once I'm done. It's like a tic-tac-toe, except more. Okay, so I've made a grid on the top. So I'm going to go around the vase now to secure the tape. Around and around. I like to go twice. Oh, that's an awful noise. Slipped off. Okay. Okay, so anyway, we're just going to make sure that, I know I'm going around a lot, but it turned over on itself. So we're just going to make sure that the tape is going to stay. Okay. We're just going to fill it up with water. Make sure you've got flower food in here. Those little packets that come with the flowers, use them. Flower food is good. I'm going to fill it up. You want to fill it up enough because it's going to drink a lot, but don't fill it up to where after you put the stems in, you're going to have overflow. You don't want that either. So, first, we're going to start with some greenery. So, I like to use seeded eucalyptus. This one doesn't have seeds on it, but it did, but I like the leaves. So, you see these leaves down here? We're going to take those off. You don't want any leaves falling below the water line. Just stick that in there and see how I'm crisscrossing? That's actually a little long. I'm going to crisscross underneath the water. We're still going to do a little bit of a grid under the water, but we don't have to do it as tight. So see how long this one is? I'm going to use it in two different places. This one. So you want to save your product. Try to use it all. See, here's some seeds on this one. I'm going to cut that off. Strip this off. Remember, we don't want anything below the water line. You can pull it up like this if you need to. So here, this is some sedum. I'm going to use this too. You want to put your greenery in first. See, I'm laying on the side of the vase. And you want to put your greenery in first because it helps hold everything up. So whatever I did on this side, I'm going to do over here on this side. Put those both in there. So I'm going to turn the vase. I'll let you see what it's looking like. I'm going to give it a trim. You always want to trim the flowers because when they get clipped, it's like your skin. Whenever you get cut, it just wants to heal up right away. So it's actually got a seal over it where you've cut it and the wound is healing up. The sedum is so pretty, and I'm putting it at an angle and it's going over the top. Let's see if we can get this one to stand up straight. If not, we'll put them in later. Oh, look, it stood up. Ooh, kind of. All right, so got a little bit more seeded eucalyptus I want to use. Maybe we can help him stand up with a little seeded eucalyptus in the middle. And you can save these little berries for a corsage or something later. You know, if you're going to do it within a few days, just hang on to that. Good to reuse it all. A little bit more. Okay, so we're just crisscrossing and we're intertwining all of the flowers. Okay, next I'm going to use a little bit of Queen Anne's lace. This is really popular. It's very airy and light. Just going to put a little bit of that in there. You can pull it apart, but always give it a trim. My friend Lauren would say, Cut that, Lucy. Okay, Lauren, I promise I'll cut it. I will. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a structure for the other flowers to lay on. We're gonna have hydrangea and they're pretty supportive anyway. We're just gonna put a few of these in here. Turn the vase. And the sedum is pretty heavy. It wants to hang over. That's okay. So I'm gonna put a hydrangea in. And hydrangeas are really thirsty, so try to get them in water as soon as you can. And I'm gonna leave that because that leaf is really pretty. So we're always gonna cut at an angle. And it's really, really good after you process your hydrangeas. See, I cut it pretty short. After you get to processing your hydrangea, to use alum powder. And you just cut the stem, give it a cut, an inch or two, dip it in the alum powder, and put it right into water. You could quick dip it if you want. That's a great solution to use. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking off all the brown spots. We don't want anybody to think our arrangement is dead. Just pluck them off. Don't be scared. Plenty of petals on there. All right, we're going to cut it at an angle. Put it right in there, opposite the other one. You want to put that third one in? Yeah, why not? Move him over a little bit. Put all three in there. We love hydrangeas. Taking the leaves off. Putting at an angle. Let's see if we can get that sedum to pop up. Lift it up just a little bit so you can still see him. Sometimes you can turn it. There, that looks really pretty. There on top. Like that. Actually, I want to move this one up there too. It's looking really nice. Okay, so we've got some peony tulips. These are from Trader Joe's and they're amazing. They bloom out so beautifully and they kind of look like a peony, so hence the name. So we're going to peel off at least the bottom part of the leaves because that's just going to get in the way and it's hard to put it down in the water against the other flowers. See, in that case I just pulled them all off. See this little wiggly? Just going to take it off. See this one down here too? It's a little imperfection, so I'm going to take it off of there. Okay. More tulips. I can get rid of this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of color blocking. It makes it look like it's more on purpose and it's not as old school, just like completely mixed flowers. I really like it. I'm just going to group them together so you get a big punch of that color right in one spot. Got two more in here. Oh, see, pop the head off. So sad. They're my friends. I hate it when I break them. Okay, we also have these awesome Majolica spray roses. So we're going to check these for brown spots. See, there's brown spots there. So I'm going to pluck them off. And if you take the petal and you pull to the side, it's easier to take off. So we're just going to clean these up. Getting it off of there. Making it look all pretty. See, these are the travel petals. These are what take the beating while they're being shipped to us. So we're going to clean those off. Same with these. Give them a good look over. Looks pretty good. Yeah, look how big those are. Isn't that gorgeous? So, so pretty. Alright. Oh, those look pretty good. No plucking there. Let's take this leaf off because it's just going to go, it's going to drag against the hydrangea when I put it in. Alright, so we're going to do a group of that and a group of the dark purple. So I'm just going to take my little spray rose here and I measure against the vase because then you can tell how tall it's going to be when you cut it. Then you don't have to keep re-measuring and recutting and recutting. Let's do one over here underneath. And spray roses are pretty tough, so I'm using that to help keep up the sedum. See how we've got all these growing into, it's like, man, I don't want to waste it and pull these off. So I'm going to cut right here in the middle. And look, we're wasting a lot less. So I'm going to put him over here. Right there. See? So pretty. And look, I'm going to use him too. Look up in the top. Get in there. There we go. Didn't want to stick up quite that much, but we're going to put more in there. See, same with this little guy. We want to use him. This little one here. See? It's cute. Add more here. You can pick it up and push it in if you need to. See, I think this one's interesting. Just a little bud, you know? See? It's pretty cute. Alright, so let's do a group of tulips. Where do we want those? Let's put them right here. I'm going to put them right over here. So, just going to group them up. Group a bunch of them up. Find a little spot, get him in there. See, he's going that way. Let's turn him. I want him to be happy and face up if he'll cooperate. So I'm going to put another one just right next to it. See? Right next to it. Another one. Sometimes you got to wiggle around and find, because you've got that tape on there and you've got all of your stems. So, and these are soft stems. So you want to be really careful not to break them off. There we go. See? Another one. Let's bring them up toward the roses. Let's do a line of them. Measuring against the side of the vase. Let's cut it a little more. And when I processed these yesterday, I did quick dip to help them hydrate. You can look that up. Google it. My dad would say, look it up. He was talking about the encyclopedia though. I did grow up without internet. Oh, look how cool that's looking. See? Color blocking. Let's do one more right there. Beside it. So pretty. Find a little spot for it. There we go. Oh, that's cute. See? Okay, let's do some pink tulips now. Hot pink. And these are the peony tulips too. They're amazing. Alright, so we're going to take the leaves off. And I have been designing for, I think, 6 years now. I really learned a lot from my friends at the flower shop I work for. And also, I watched a lot of the Floral Design Institute. She is very, very good. Just cleaning that. There was dirt on there. Came right from the grower. Fresh, fresh. Delivered every day, I think they said. Getting rid of all those leaves. Sorry I didn't prepare before this. And now you know, you gotta clean them off. Oh look, huh? This one's got double growth on the side. That's pretty cool. Look how pretty those leaves are though. I'm gonna leave that because there's that white tip there. I'm gonna put them right here, coming out, right here. Measuring against the side of the vase. Put that right in there. Find a little home for it. Oh, there we go. Oh, didn't go in the vase. Okay, and sometimes you want to get below and just lead it in there. Get in your home. That's pretty. Let's leave that there. Alright, let's do another one right next to it. Wiggle it around, find it a place. We'll eventually get my fingers under here so I can feel around. And like I said again, tulip stems are very delicate. So you have to be very careful. I've broken tons and tons of them. I'm speaking from experience. Again, I'm grouping them together. Very bold. Some people don't like this style, but I really do. I'll put that one closer down. Turn it around so you can see it. See, now that I've turned it around, it's sticking out more on this side, so now I'm going to have to fix it later with something else over there. You always want to be adjusting and watching, you know, because flowers move around, they do their own thing. Go underneath. Try to find a spot. There we go. Alright. Just keep going with the tulips right here. I think it's looking really pretty. That one I did further down. Just create depth in your arrangement. This one's really cute. That's the one with the 3 on there. Get in there. Pretty. That one fell down a little, so I picked him up. But be careful, because you might break them. Sometimes I just stick my finger in the middle so I can feel. That's really pretty. Alright, well, we had another tragedy over here. Alright, so, let's see. I don't like how high that's sticking up, so I'm just gonna flip it out. I didn't like it. Alright, let's go in with this other purple over here, and we'll come in. I'm gonna go in like this. Put it right there. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for that noise. It's terrible. Little rocks get stuck under there from the tulips. I dragged the glass across it. Sorry. Cleaning this off too. And you know, I have some thistle here. You know, I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. It's so harsh it gets, but you know, it's pretty cool. So, I don't know. I think I might use it. Ooh, it's got lots of leaves. And be careful when you're doing the leaves too, because I've broken a lot doing this. So don't do it as fast as I am. I've had practice. Be very careful when you're cleaning tulips. And it's best to keep them in their little plastic wrap until you're ready to use them. Of course, trim the ends. You want to give it the best drink possible. But leave it in that plastic so they stay upright. It's kind of fun. And this is a whole bunch of tulips. I'm using a lot. But this is a very full arrangement, and it's going to take a lot of flowers. Okay, so I'm about ready here. Alright, so I'm going to put them right there. It's got a really thick stem on this one. I like that. And just watch how the flower grows naturally and try to put it in a spot that would look the best with the way it's growing. I'm going to cut it a little more. Feed it right in there. Let's put it in the hydrangea. Come on. There we go. A little shorter. Make sure that stem is clean so it goes in there easily. Yes. So pretty. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh, look, that's a purple one. Let's put that over there. With his buddies. Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to continue putting these next to one another. Perfect. It's looking really cute. I like it. And you guys comment and let me know what other kind of videos, what do you want to learn how to make? Crafts, homecoming stuff, prom stuff, bouquets, wedding stuff. Comment and let me know. I'll teach you. No problem. Finding a place for this one. Oh, that's looking really cute. So we've got a few more here. Let's pick her up right there. Get in there. There we go. And sometimes if you twist it, it'll find its way. Make sure it fits the base, yeah. It'll find its way in there if you just twist, give it a twist. Just feeding it in through the bottom. Sometimes it's easier that way. Alright, so I got one more. Adjust this a little. Put it right there in this hole right here. I want to lift that up just a little bit. Oh, good. I like that a lot. Okay, so maybe a few more. No, probably no more spray roses. I think we're good. So, like this thistle I'm talking about, let's clean this up and put a few in there and see if you like it. We'll always want to put more Queen's lace in there too. More Queen Anne's lace is a good idea. These might be a little hard to get in there. And what I like to do is weave it into the hydrangea. And then kind of put it where you want it. Oh, there's a brown spot. Alright, so this one, right here right beside it. Find a place for it. Get in there. Come on. Just put it in down here and leave it up where I want it. Just giving it a little bit of softness. Well, that's not bad. It's not behaving the way I want it to. Let's see. There, I tucked it in. Alright, so let's put some of this thistle in here. Trim it. Let's put it inside the hydrangea here. Let me turn this around. Put it in here. Find a place, feed it in. Turn around, see if we like that. You know, that's pretty cool. Let's roll with it. Looking pretty cool. So we're going to do stuff in odd numbers. So I did 3 over there, so I'll do 3 over here on this side. Feed it in there, and see there's a lot of stems in here now, so it makes it more difficult. But this has a pretty tough stem, that's why I left it for last. Do 3 over here too. There, that's pretty. That noise is terrible. Leave that up in there. I really want more Queen Anne's lace. I think that looks pretty. Feed it in there and let it kind of come up over the top right here. Cutting that off. see here. Let's do another one down here. Oh, that went right in. Nice. Looking good. A little bit more Queen Anne's lace. Maybe some up here on the top. It's okay to stick your hand down in there. Get it in there. Yeah, that looks pretty. Cutting that guy off there. Just gotta feed it in there, and then just adjust your flowers back on the top. Let's do some more thistle. Let's do 3 more pieces over here. Just clean that off because it's gonna need to slide through the hydrangea, so you want to take that off because it'll just stop right there and then you'll rip the petals. Okay, so let's put some right. I might break up the color block though. I don't care. I like it. Get in there. There we go. One. Give it a twist. Twist, twist. There we go. Come on. I'll leave that one sticking up higher. I like it anyway. As long as it's down in the water, you're good. Okay. Lifting these up a little bit so you can see them better. Maybe I'll, yeah, put that down there. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Let's see what else I want to do with this thing. I'm really liking it the way it is. You know, I wanted a little bit of tropical in there. Maybe it's Protea. I think I am going to put it in there. It looks really pretty. See the middle? It's so gorgeous. Measure. Yeah. See, if I cut it off here, I can use 2 parts. So I can save these for something else. Put this kind of up on the top because you want it to be one of the focal flowers. Oh, that turned out really pretty. Hang on and I'll turn it around. You use him too because, you know, you don't want to waste anything. How cute that looks. I love it. So I was gonna put some status in here, but I don't think it needs it. I think this is done. I mean, this just looks so pretty. Look, from all sides. Color blocking is really popular. This isn't that hard. Anybody can do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.